Good morning, guys. How are you all? Yesterday was the lowest probable day to trade. I believe today is gonna be the high probable day to trade. It's my belief, it's my trust. This you can see this is yesterday's price action. I was expecting this type of things, but around the earning news, I wanted to see it will expand higher. But the earning news was not that much volatile. Either way, from 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. yesterday, it was low probability to trade for me. The same way today, I'm expecting the high probable trading opportunity today. In other words, trend is gonna be my friend today. So I'm expecting that. It doesn't mean it is going to happen. Like yesterday I told, I wanna expect some kind of consolidation and very difficulties to trade, but it can be beautiful price action. Same thing here. I'm expecting best price action today, but it can be worst as well. Okay, my expectation it will be the best. As I told, if you ever see the inside candle, you can see this candle is inside that candle. I told that, then very next candle, you will start to look for the expansion. If you don't get the expansion, at least you will look at the color, how the candle has closed yesterday, I mean that specific day. If you see a bull candle, then the very next day, you will expect the same direction expansion. Here, that was the inside candle. I am expecting the expansion today. Here, that candle, it didn't expanded, but it was a bearish candle. That same thing, that bear run, I will keep expecting for the next day as well. So it was a bear run. So this is how I'm expecting here. It was inside candle. I was expecting expansion here, didn't get the expansion, but it was a bull candle. I want to see this bull market will continue here around this today's candle. It will be continue as a bull run. What is the last line? It can be that volume imbalance and also that buy side liquidity. So any of this target should be filled by today. It is my interest to see. I want to see that it will reach for this buy side liquidity, as it is too far from here. So it doesn't need to take that buy side liquidity. At least it has to reach until the 50% of that volume balance, which is also the new week opening gap. So from here to here, which is near about 184 handle, I want to see that run until this 50% of that volume imbalance, at least until the 50%, which is 184 handle run. I don't need 184 handle. Out of 84 handle, if I can get like 40 handle, that's enough for me. If I'm absolutely wrong, obviously this market can start to fall. Look for that sell side liquidity, which I'm not interested. The way I showed you this bullish gap, if you remember, until it's not broken, I'm not interested to think about that sell side liquidity. I will keep looking for that buy side liquidity. There can be some difficulties to break this volume balance or the new week opening gap. If the body close above this new week opening gap or the volume balance, then this buy side liquidity is like bread and butter or something like that. But until here, this not broken, this is little difficult to think. This is all I would love to add from my daily chart. There is nothing important, but this is that bear gap or the last parabolic from the daily chart. It can simply stop the price, send it lower again. That is also possible. As I told, my expectation it will be the best, but if it is worst, then maybe it will stop the market and send it lower for the sell side liquidity. That is going to be the worst case of scenario for me. I would love to keep looking for a buying opportunity from the daily chart. Now, this buy side liquidity is not my today's bias. This is my long-term bias. Until this is not going to broke, this is my long-term bias. That means this buy side liquidity can be taken by 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 week. I don't know, but I will keep looking for that buy side liquidity until market is above this fair value gap over here. Here I'm in hourly chart. If you come to this hourly chart around this area, all you can see is this hourly bullish gap, which is over here. This is that hourly bullish gap. Yesterday market came to this hourly bullish gap and then started to go higher. Hourly fair value gap. So it started to go higher. I didn't have any buy side liquidity, but I was expecting it will reach here around this area to this volume balance or the gap over here. I wanted to see that it will come over here. Below this gap, I had the buy side liquidity. I'll show it from the 15-minute chart. Today, from this specific time frame or all of this area, all I can see is this is the lowest down close body close candle which has traded this hourly gap. Then another down close body close candle which has traded this order block, or this is the order block. Okay, so it has been traded here. So either this high or that high, whichever you would love to mark, you can mark any of them as a propulsion block. Market came back again to trade that propulsion block, honestly it will keep going higher. I have only this buy side liquidity. I don't have any other buy side liquidity from my hourly chart. I don't have any sell side liquidity from my hourly chart. So I'm just looking for this liquidity void area. As I don't have any buy side liquidity, I don't have any sell side liquidity. So I believe that this market, depending on that, all the things I explained, inside candle expansion, all of these things, I want to see this market will go for this, this volume balance here. It will be its target for today. This is today's bias. Okay, this is midnight open. Market went below this midnight open, opened there, traded below the midnight open. It was in discount. It should be keep going higher. I can be absolutely wrong. This market can start to fall. If it started to fall, obviously you are good to go for sell. I will wait for the perfect case of scenario, which I will explain from the 15-minute chart, not from the hourly chart. So from hourly chart, most of the time I love to mark the buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity. As I don't have any, I'm going to 15-minute chart. So from the 15-minute chart, this is that area, hourly gap. There is no sell side liquidity available here. No more sell side liquidity. All of this consolidation. This is yesterday's price action. 9:30 market open here. This is that 9:30 candle open. Just one candle was beautiful. One 15-minute candle was beautiful. Rest of the day, this is the sign of the candle. See how beautifully it has been traded. All of this area, the whole morning session. Then this candle appeared, which is inside the lunch hour. Just one more candle, which was inside the lunch hour. Inside the lunch hour, it was little beautiful. Then it started to rush again, and all of this price action, I was here, and we have seen how bad the price action was over here. From the 15-minute chart, this was the buy side liquidity. As I am here in 15-minute chart, I have no relatively equal lows. I have no relatively equal highs. Buy side liquidity has taken over here. It's not the shallow run because body has closed above that line. So I don't have any buy side liquidity. No buy side liquidity. Midnight open, 8:30 open, market fall here, came until this area, trade this area. From the hourly chart, you have seen that it has traded the propulsion block. So I'm just using the 15-minute chart as well. Market took that, took all the liquidity, went higher, gave me the market structure shape, fair value gap, lowest down close body close candle is gonna be your order block. It's gonna be your order block. So here you can see, look for some kind of order block. Market come back again to trade this order block or all of this area. After trading this area, market should keep going higher for that volume balance. So I will keep looking for a buying opportunity. If market would love to keep falling, then it has to shift that low. Again, if this market would love to fall, keep falling for maybe this area, around this area, or maybe for this bullish gap one more time, then it has to shift that low with a very nice fair value gap. If it happens, then I will try to think about a sell from that fair value gap. Even if it happens, maybe I won't participate in this price action, because from my higher time frame, I know it should keep going higher from the daily chart. So my best case of scenario, I will look for buying opportunity. It is already in discount. All I need to see that buy run. If it provide me the buy run, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. If it doesn't provide me the buy run, if it started to keep falling, not interested to look for sell. But at the meantime, if it comes here with very near to that low, or maybe very near to that low, something like that, maybe it has engineered the liquidity. Okay, it come here, made relatively equal lows. If it happens, make relatively equal lows here, and then there is some kind of fair value gap or high time frame PDRA, it will start to go higher. I will start to look for sell for at least this engineered liquidity. So if it doesn't make engineered any kind of sell side liquidity, my bias is bullish. I will keep looking for buying opportunity. For example, it has taken that high, started to fall. I don't care. When it will start to fall, I'll keep looking for buy. It come here, started to fall. I'll keep looking for buy until the 50% of that volume imbalance or the new week opening gap. I will keep looking for buy until this area 50%. After that, I don't know. then it will go through this gap or it will start to fall again. I don't know. So until this area, I will keep looking for buy any of this area. This is my target for today. If it reach over here, I'll try to catch some move in between this area. Out of 100 handle, I'll try to catch 30-40 handle, whatever I get. I'll try to catch those run. Okay, if it is started to fall, as I told, those type of situation, I'll try to look for sell. Otherwise, I will keep looking for buying opportunity. It whole day it is falling, I don't care. I won't touch this market if my bias is wrong. Okay, so my bias is bullish. If it provide me buy run, I'll go for that buy. If it doesn't provide me the buy run, I'm not interested to touch this market. In short, that is all. If anyone has any question, you can tell me now. You can say me now. Okay. I'm going to remove this box because this box you can see here, new week opening gap is marked over there. This is the high of that box, this is the low of that box, this is the 50% of that box. So I would love to see this market will go for that box. Let's see how it is going to react over there. I believe that it's going to be the beautiful price action. We'll wait until 9:30. We have some kind of news around 10 a.m. New York local time, which is a medium impact news. Even if there is an opportunity to go for the trade before 10, I'll go for that, because that medium impact news, I prefer that, not that type of volatility, or not that much priority. I'm not going to give the priority to that area. 8:30 open, midnight open. Before going higher, it can, what else it can do, it can come back again below this 8:30 open one more time. That is the only thing it can happen, though it doesn't need to do that, because market opened here around 8:30, then came here. So this was the discount run before 9:30. That was the discount run, so it doesn't need to come back again. But if it would love to come back a little lower, like one more time, it's enough. I mean, it's good. But if it keep falling, I'm not interested to take any kind of sell. I will look for only buy. We can outline the sell by this tool, but not interested to take the entry. If I would love to take the entry, I'm only interested to take the buy. This is my expectation. I will work with that. It doesn't mean you have to follow this. If your thinking is this market can keep falling, go for sell. If you think that this market will go higher, go for buy. So your decision should be yours, your risk, not my analysis, not my thing. Okay. So I will wait until 9:30 to see what is going to happen. In the meantime, I would love to see what is happening in dollar index. I didn't watch the dollar index today, to be honest. So I need to watch it on time. Yeah, so for dollar index, that was the week 50%. Market has been respected, took all of this liquidity. If it wanted to go higher, it should keep going higher, not this type of round. So it come back again around this area to the top of this bullish gap. For respecting from there, trading now this volume balance from today, I mean from the Sunday and Monday, I guess that was that volume balance it is trading. I would love to see that it will fall until the low, or maybe until the 50% of that week one more time. That fall will give me the buy run for Nasdaq. Let me check the 4-hour chart. That was the bullish gap that has been broken, came until this area, perfectly came here, respecting this, right now reacting from here. So let's see if it can keep falling. I want to see it will keep falling, and then we'll see how it is. I just want to see the lower run for the dollar index. That's all. This is the hourly chart. Is there any buy side liquidity market left? No clean buy side liquidity, nothing over here. Respecting this week, respecting that week fall, there is a fair value gap. It can tap to this fair value gap, then it started to fall. I want to see this guy will keep falling. Not interested to look for any kind of buying opportunity. Sorry, any kind of buy run for dollar index. Let me check the E-mini S&P one more time. What is happening for E-mini S&P? So this is the E-mini S&P. That was the last fair value gap. above the sell side liquidity, clean sell side liquidity, above the clean sell side liquidity. That was the last fair value gap. Market respected that last fair value gap perfectly, went higher, made clean highs over there, fall again one more time, trade the lowest down close body close candle, which is the order block, trade that order block, closed there, failed to touch the 50% of that wick, which wick has taken all of these lows, trade that fair value gap, failed to come until the 50%, extremely bullish, wanna see that it will go toward that buy side liquidity. When market is going higher, even S&P is stronger right now. So if I would love to look for any kind of higher SMT, then I would love to see that even S&P will fail to take the low, where Nasdaq will take the low. So something like that. This is a low and that low. They are the same low. This will be the even S&P low. This will be the Nasdaq low, where something like this, something like that. Okay, so even S&P will fail to take that low, will keep going higher. And for Nasdaq, I want to see that something like that, and then it will take this low where I will get the SMT, then it will go higher. If I would love to look for the SMT, I would love to look for this type of case, this case of scenario. And here, this one I want to see it will go for the buy side liquidity, this buy side liquidity. But before that, this volume imbalance that can be, little, what to say, reaction can happen from this volume balance a bit, but honestly it will go through this and it will take the buy side liquidity. When it will take the buy side liquidity, Nasdaq will maybe fail to take the buy side liquidity, but even S&P will go for the buy side liquidity. From the hourly chart, no sell side liquidity left for the hourly chart. Right now it's trading this gap. From the hourly chart, it's trading this gap, this high, that high, where even Nasdaq has taken that high, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Nasdaq has taken, so it's on fake SMT. I want to see it will keep going higher for that one. If I go to 15-minute chart, this is that 8:30 open, came below this 8:30 open and the midnight open, so it's in deep discount. Would love to see it will go higher, but before going higher, it can take, can go very near to this low where Nasdaq will take that low. It is also possible, so we'll see. Okay, but overall I would love to see it will keep going higher. Let me check the Dow a little bit. Dow is extremely bullish. There is nothing to say. It is extremely bullish. This is that all-time high. So Dow is targeting that all-time high. Right now market is over here trading this down close body close candle. If it is a bull run or bull day, or the run is bull, then every down close candle should respect the market. Every down close candle should be respected. Market will keep going higher. From the hourly chart, by the way, as I told about the SMT for Nasdaq and even S&P, Nasdaq doesn't take that low. If Dow take that low, even S&P fail to take the same low, it is also an SMT. Okay, so this is also the SMT. I have this relatively equal highs, I have this relatively equal lows for Dow. So market can take those relatively equal lows before going higher, where even S&P will fail to take this low, where I will get the SMT with even S&P and the Dow. I don't need to take this low for Nasdaq for getting the SMT. Either way, all of these things can possible, so it will go higher. This is the fastest market, the Dow. This is the fastest market. Okay, the volatility of Dow is too much. That's why I don't trade the Dow. But yeah, it is possible that it will take that low or that relatively equal lows before going higher. It is also possible. I have this buy side liquidity, I have this sell side liquidity. So market has both buy side and sell side. I want to see something like this. It will take this sell side, then it will go for that buy side. If it happens, that is the best case of scenario. So yeah, all of this market is telling me that it can be a bullish market. If it is a bullish market, I'll be happy to try to trade over there. If it's not a bullish market, maybe I'll miss some trade or trading opportunity. But overall, I think it's gonna be a beautiful day to trade. That high has taken over here around this area. Look at that high and that high. So this is the high For E-mini S&P, this is the high for Nasdaq. When market is going high, E-mini S&P is the strongest sister. When market is going lower, Nasdaq is the strongest sister. So when market went higher, the weak sister has taken that high. The strongest sister failed to take that high, which is called a fake SMT to me. So when it is a fake SMT, obviously I am expecting now E-mini S&P will go toward that buy side liquidity, and Nasdaq will follow E-mini S&P, and they both of them will go for the higher run. Just before the run, it can fall a bit. That's all. I don't have any idea. The slim Imon, I have no idea, brother. How to do it? I have no idea. I can you can uh, message to the Discord. I think Tamimi or Outlander they can help you, brother. But I have no idea how to do that. Where is the new day opening gap for today? I think this is the new day opening gap. I'll just keep that on my chart. It will be appeared tomorrow here. Oh, by the way, it's marked already over here. My mistake. The new day opening gap is already marked over here. This is that new day opening gap. So it came here to the top of this new day opening gap one time, respect to the top of today's new day opening gap, then went higher. It's cool. We'll wait until 9:30 to take my first decision. So until 9:30, I have nothing to do. In the meantime, what you can do, you can go to the area, just close the chat. If you close the chat, you will see there is an option to push the like button. So you can push the like button. Okay, 126 people are watching, 28 likes. So you can close the chat box. You'll see there is a like button. So you can push the like button over there. It's the best case of scenario. You can do it for me if you want. I'm expecting this is going to be a beautiful day to trade. I hope that it's gonna be a beautiful day to trade, but if it is not, then I will just miss the trade. But I believe it's gonna be a beautiful day to trade. For this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, first presented gap has provided us 25 handle every single day. So let's see what is going to happen by today. I wish it will work today as well. Before the session, whatever setup do you have, don't give that much priority to all of those setup before the session. That means before 9:30, because before 9:30, the outside of the session, market always always work for the session. Most of the time it worked as a random price action, lot of manipulation, something like that. So no need to worry about before session price action. Try to focus around session price action. <clears throat> 837 candle, I fair value gap 837. This one, I think you are talking about this area as your inverse gap. Now, if you would love to use this one as your inverse gap, then your entry was there around this area. That was your entry. Okay. So right now, I don't need to think about those areas. Always liked to. Thank you so much, Nicolo. How are you, by the way, brother? Outlander, you are here, brother. Below this line and that line, when it came here, it's in discount. Okay, keep that in your mind. It's in discount. You are here. Thank you, brother, for being here. 1 minute to go before 9:30 open. Make sure that you are not pushing the button right now. Wait until 9:30 to make sure that you are not trading outside of the session. But at the same time, if any of you would love to trade before 9:30, you can go for it. I have no problem. What happened, Nicole? How are you, man? Guys, I'm looking for buy. That doesn't mean you have to look for the same thing. You can look for the sell as well. If you think it will fall and it will keep falling, you can look for that as well. I'll just try to find a buying opportunity. That's all. If any of you is it possible for any of you, okay, so please open the ES chart and let me know if E-mini S&P take that low. If this low is taken by E-mini S&P, just let me know that, okay. Please do that for me. Whoever wants to help me, please do that for me. When the E-mini S&P will take that low, just let me know. If it takes that low, ever, just let me know that. I'll close this trade. If it come to this fair value gap, I'll just close it and then I'll just outline. I mean, I'll just check it if it can provide me that. If it tap to this gap before tapping to this gap, I'll just close it and then I'll outline it. It tapped to this new week opening gap, so it can start to reverse, but would love to take the entry from the first presented gap to until this last parallel gap from 1 minute chart. This entry is depending on that first presented gap, okay, not according to our price action, because according to my price action I'm bullish. It should be there because everyone should know that it's a losing trade or it's a winning trade. If it could tap over here, I wouldn't go for this trade. I would just put this tool over here. Just put that tool. Remember, my bias is bullish, so I will look for the buy opportunity according to my price action, only for the buying opportunity. This entry is depending on that first presented gap, which I would love to see that it will work or not. As it didn't reach to this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, which is here, I added both entry and the last fair value gap. So I'd love to see if it can reach over here or not. But it can simply reverse from trading this new week opening gap, keep going higher, which is my bias. So if I get a stopped out here, depending on that bias, first presented gap, I'll start to look for the buying opportunity from my price action. First presented gap for today didn't work. It will come back again to this first presented gap here. I'll go for the buy depending on my price action. Here I will see that market has taken the liquidity. After taking that liquidity, it started to go higher for the area I'm looking for. This area it will go for that area. That entry was just depending on that first presented gap, nothing else. Just depending on that first presented gap, no price action, nothing. In my opinion, I am bullish for today. I tried to take that entry from the first presented gap. So my plan is here. It come here. I'll go for that buy. I'm only interested to take the buy today according to the price action. That entry was depending on that first presented gap, nothing else. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it worked perfectly. Today, it didn't work. So I'll go for this buy according to the price action. This entry is according to the price action. So let's see if it can take me. If it doesn't take me, still I will have a lot of opportunity. So I don't need to just enter over here, as it is not also not high probability. it will be high probability if I have the market structure shift. But still, I would love to take it from here, which is an inverse gap from the first presented, according to the first presented with the price action. It will work as an inverse gap. That is my belief. So if it works like that way. This is gonna be the first entry according to the price action for today. This on just first presented gap entry, nothing, no price action, nothing. My bias is bullish. I believe that this market will keep going higher at least until this area. I can miss this trade because market can simply trade this volume balance and it can keep going higher. But I would love to take the entry exactly from this fair value gap, as the stop loss is gonna be bigger if I would love to take the entry from here. So I'd love to take the entry from here. I'm seeing that market has tapped to this this new weak opening gap. What happened? Why it didn't take me? It should take me. It should take me. Okay, that should be my entry here. I don't know why it didn't take me. You can see here. It exactly tapped to this area. I just don't know why it didn't take me. Let's see. Now I'm in the market. First entry for the price action. For the price action, today's price action, this is the first entry. Stop loss should be below the candle which has made the first presented gap, sorry, that breakaway gap. So I'll put it here, little lower of that candle here, just below this below the candle which has made this last fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap to that specific leg. Stop loss one tick below that candle which has made this last fair value gap. We'll take a partial here. When market will go above that area, we'll try to take a partial over there. If market go over there, by the way. First entry for today according to the price action. This is the first entry for today according to the price action. The first entry I took before this entry was the entry depending on that first presented gap. So here I'll take my first partial here above this relatively equal highs. That will be my first partial. And second partial, I will take this last fair value gap over here, which is around this area. This will be my second partial. This is gonna be the first partial. This is gonna be the second partial. This is gonna be the closing of the trade. So first, here is my target. I will move my stop loss to the break even if it provide me the first partial. Then I'll move my stop loss to the break even. If I get stopped out to the break even after taking the first partial, I'm okay with that. I repeat one more time. This entry was depending on that first presented gap. No price action, nothing. I was bullish. I'm only interested to look for buy. So this is the first entry depending on the price action. I'm expecting better price action today. I'm bullish. So if it keep going higher, I'll be right. If it doesn't keep going higher, I'll just take loss. That's all. I'll take a partial here as well. So we'll take the first partial to the midnight open, which is 25 candles. Then we'll take the partial, second partial here, third partial here, finally close the trade over there. Made clean highs. I don't like this type of clean highs. I want to see this clean high will be taken. Lowest down close body close candle is the order block. Trade that order block one more time, should keep going higher. Will put my stop loss just below that candle which has traded this breakaway gap. So here, just one tick below that candle is here, just here. My stop loss will be here now. Don't follow my trailing stop loss because my trailing stop loss is bullshit. So please don't follow it. So first partial is taken. If this partial is taken, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. If this one is taken, okay, that is taken, I will put my stop loss to the break even now. This is my third partial and I will hold my trade until the rejection block from the 15-minute chart. That is the rejection block. So I'll hold my trade until the rejection block. This is the third partial, which is 53 handle. My stop loss is at the break even. After taking this partial, I will trail my stop loss to first. After taking this partial, okay. Now my target is here. This is the rejection block. I will hold my trade until this area by trailing stop loss, putting it over here just below that candle. If I get stopped out, I'm okay with that. You don't need to follow my trailing stop loss. It's bullshit. I keep repeating, don't follow my stop loss. It's bullshit. Hey mama, I talked about this mini S&P and YM will give me the SMT. I told that already. By the way, how are you, man? Oh, bro, I was wanted to give you a message, but as you are here, let me tell you here. When you will come to Bangladesh, try to make sure that you are bringing one coin and one Australian dollar. Please, brother, please don't forget that. 66 handle covered. I'm done for today. Entry, target, boom. That loss, 25 handle loss, that was just depending on that first presented gap, no price action, nothing. I was bullish. I clearly told that I will keep looking for buy. My only opportunity to take the entry is buy. I took that entry just depending on that first presented gap, which didn't work today. Thank you so much, mama. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, mama. I believe this market will come until this area, which is the low of the opening gap, new week opening gap. So until this area, I believe. But here, I don't care anymore. Until this area, I'm done. But I believe that it will reach, as I explained at the beginning of this stream, until the 50% of that area. This is my belief. And this line is the low of that new week opening gap. Okay, this is the new week opening gap low. You can see the price here. It's 21,773. Okay, 21,773. It should be 21,773 until this area. This is the low of that new week opening gap. I believe it will go over there. I closed my trade to the rejection block. So my trade is done. Oh ma'am, is it members only live? Why only the members are actually commenting? So the guys who actually joined me later, I would love to talk about the price action a bit for them who joined me later. Okay, close this. If you ever see the inside candle, you will expect the next candle is gonna give you the expansion. Okay, if you don't get the expansion, then at least look at the color of that candle. What type of color candle has made? If it is a bull candle, very next day, depend on that candle, think about the expansion according to that bull candle or the color. Same thing here. See this inside candle, bear candle, boom. Inside candle, bull candle, boom. I don't have any buy side liquidity. Sorry, from the lower time frame, I have the buy side liquidity actually over here. This is that buy side liquidity from the daily chart. I'm expecting this market will go for this 50% of that volume balance. This is my primarily target, and then it will go through this. I don't know. From hourly chart, I didn't have any buy side liquidity, I didn't have any sell side liquidity. I showed you order block, propulsion block, retest this propulsion block, keep going higher. From 15-minute chart, around this area, took all the liquidity, could come back again below this 8:30 open and midnight open around 9:30. It can go below those level one more time before giving you the expansion. In the meantime, you will look for the SMT either with mini S&P or you will look for the SMT with mini S&P and the Dow or the Nasdaq. So even if Nasdaq failed to give you the SMT, Dow can give you the SMT. So when I showed you the Dow, I told that it can take that low from the Dow. What is the Dow? This is the Dow. That was the relatively equal lows. If this low would be taken, that could be the best case of scenario for the SMT, which didn't happen by the way here, but a normal SMT around this area, just a normal SMT. SMT I don't use by the way. And from 15-minute chart, 1-minute chart, market has taken engineered sell side liquidity. That was sell side liquidity engineered here. Market took that sell side liquidity, retest new week opening gap from January 19th, tap to this new week opening gap. I was expecting that this market will fall for this last parallel gap from 1-minute chart. Doesn't need to come until this area. I have the higher time frame, new week opening gap, tap over there, inverse gap, last gap. Stop loss was just below the candle which has made that last gap. That was the stop loss. Took a partial around 8:30, new midnight open, relatively equal highs, 1-minute last fair value gap. This is that 1-minute last fair value gap, and finally the rejection block from 15-minute chart until this area. Until this area. Which is 65 handle or something like that. I don't need to trade this market anymore. If you ask me what I'm expecting today, 1 minute, from just 1 minute, it will take the liquidity, market structure sheet, fair value gap, it will keep going higher. Keep going higher. If it started to fall, I'm just not interested to trade over here until market doesn't reach at least to the low of this new week opening gap or to the 50% of this new week opening gap. Any of this area, if it doesn't reach over here, I'm just not interested to think about the sell. But if any of you would love to look for the sell, please go for it. I can hear that boom in my dreams, man. Thank you. Okay, you are most welcome, man. I'm sorry if I make your sleep bad. 4.5k bagged. I locked my 2 accounts after London with 1.3 each. 2 more to go. Okay, congratulations, brother. You are the money maker. Okay, you and AFX, you guys are money maker. I hate you, both of you. I hate. If you forget to bring that coin and the money from Australia, I'm gonna kick you. That's for sure, man. I'm not finished the run. My run is not finished. I wanna see it will keep going higher. At least until this low and then this 50%. After reaching there, I don't know what the market will go. But until it doesn't reach here, all of this area, until it doesn't reach here, I will keep looking for buy. I'm not interested to look for sell. Any kind of sell is not valid to me. Right now, it is respecting from this new week opening gap from December 29. So it is respecting from there. We'll see. I want to see it will be broken and market will go again. If I would love to look for another opportunity to trade, I have to wait this type of things. 1 minute. It will do some kind of sell side liquidity. Take that liquidity, market structure sheet, fair value gap, boom. Trend is my friend today. Yesterday was gonna be the weird price action ever. I clearly told that before the market open. Don't trade, don't blow your account. Wait for Thursday, and I believe that it's gonna be the beautiful price action today. There is your trade, there is your profit. Go and take it, take your profit, close it, lock your account like Pro Trader Pathir did. He took some profit, 1.3k into two account, locked those account. So please lock down your account if you already got the profit to that run. If you didn't, then try to catch some more run. I have to wait. Okay, I just can't chase the price right now. But if you, any of you, took that run with me, close or lock your account. It is the only way to be profitable. If you want to pass the level, if you want to, what to say, by the way, today I took risk here. See, 27 handle. I don't go more than 20 handle. So if I wanted to put my stop loss around 20 handle, which is here, it was little risky, right? I could get stopped out here. So that's why I put it in a logical level, which was just below that candle, which has made this last gap or the breakaway gap. Whoever would love to take the sell, go for it. I'm not interested to look for sell. Yeah, I'm not interested to look for sell. I will keep looking for a buying opportunity. But all I need, another opportunity. Okay? I don't need to trade. If you are profitable, lock your account. 65 handle, man, it's not small. Even if you hold it, it went until 112 handle. I don't know why did you close your trade. But out of 120 handle, 12 handle, wherever you have closed, that was the last logical level to me. So I closed it here to this rejection block from 15 minutes at here. That rejection block. I closed it over there. It was logical to me. I closed it over here, which is also 66 handle. Not bad. Hey FX. Oh well. Ah, I hate you, boom. By the way, Outlander, did you take that fast parallel gap entry? I told you to go for at least one micro contract every day. You should take it, okay? Just one micro contract. No need to extend it. Here, market has taken that liquidity. All of this buy side liquidity has taken, reacted from the new week opening gap. Market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap, keep falling. It is possible. Nothing is impossible. It is possible. But I'm seeing this is the liquidity taken, market will go higher again. So I am interested to take the buy only. Right now, I'm not interested to enter into this market again for the sell. Whoever is thinking that this market will keep falling now, go for it. Just go for it. I have no problem with that. I'm just not interested to go for sell until market close below this low or give me some kind of lower market structure shift. Here on my right, until market doesn't close below this low, I'm not interested to look for sell. I will keep looking for buy only. Here I'm seeing that market has taken the liquidity, but it can be your market structure shift. It can be your fair value gap to take the sell. If you want to go for it, go for it. I'm seeing this is the liquidity taken. This market will go higher again. I'll try to take the buy again. I need higher expansion. I can be absolutely wrong. This market can keep falling. It's up to you, brother. See you, bro. See you, man. AFX, I love you, man. Don't forget to provide the like, AFX. If you if you don't give me the likes, I'm gonna kick you. Thanks for that, penguin. Alex Boom and direct founder after 20 accounts burned. Alex, yesterday if you trade, it's really difficult to trade yesterday. It was difficult. Today it should be very easy. It should be very easy to trade. I am expecting very good run today. So you have to understand which day are high probability, which day are low probability. That's all, brother. 22, boom, boom, bara boom. Thank you, brother. Arjuna Boom took 80 candles, 80 handles profit. Thank you to no worries, no worries, sister. By the way, thanks for your boom. Also took 25 candles profit from fair value gap. Okay, perfect, man. Perfect. Retracement made me close my position. Seems one lot is small for such scalps. Obviously, one lot is nothing, man. Like one micro contract. If you go for one micro contract, I can keep pushing my button thousands of the time. If my stop loss is like 20 handle, 15 handle, something like that, I can go whole day by one micro contract. So if it is one micro contract, there is nothing wrong for that scalp. Small scalp. Go for it. Still, I'm seeing that market has taken the liquidity, so it will go higher again. I'm expecting only the buy down, not interested to look for any kind of sell. I can be absolutely wrong. This market can start to fall again. Okay, so here, this area or maybe that area, it can start to fall. I'm only interested to think about the buy. Whoever would love to look for sell, go for it. Handle profit, loss recovered, and end up with $4 profit. Congratulations, Taslim Iman. Yes, both, but one micro. Yeah, please go for one micro. Outlander, I told you that clearly. Just go for one micro to build your confidence. How many days? At the end of the day, I mean, end of the month, are you profitable or are you as a loser? Just find it out. If you see you are profitable by using this first presented gap only in that specific account, increase your contract size to one mini contract, from one micro to one mini contract. Believe it every day, go for it, because you know it is going to provide you the profit. I'm cool, Tazul. How are you, brother? See, I'm absolutely wrong here. Market is perfectly respecting and it is falling. I'm absolutely wrong. I don't care about that. I'm seeing how it is going to. If this low is broken, then maybe I will start to think about sell. Maybe. But selling is not my opinion, to be honest. I really don't want to go for sell. All I will see that market has taken the liquidity, and let me check actually. Here, this low, I mean, this low and that low. Here, market has taken that low. E-mini S&P failed to take that low. Before starting the stream, I told that if Nasdaq or Dow can take this low, E-mini S&P will fail to take this low. Then all of them will start to go higher. It can be the SMT right now. Here, this low has taken all of these lows around this area. E-mini S&P failed to take that low. Now it can start to go higher after giving the SMT. SMT. See, I'm not saying it will go higher, but now it can start to go higher after giving the SMT. I'm just not interested to enter here right now. I have to wait for next signature. All of this area is not good to trade. New day opening gap, new week opening gap, new day opening gap, new week opening gap. It's not good to trade. I'm still bullish. Yeah, one lot for $50, good to go. Yeah, if it is funded account, obviously that is the best way. That is the best way if it is funded account. But if it is able, you are going to cry, man, very soon. Your new target is new week opening gap. My only target is the new week opening gap. This one, this is my only target. I don't have any other target. Still, I'm bullish. I'm not bearish. I'm seeing that market has fallen to take all of this liquidity to provide me the SMT. Here I got the SMT. I would start to look for my new day again. So can it provide me any higher market structure shift now to go for the buy again? Trade the opening gap 50%. Seeing it that it has traded the opening gap 50%. I'm very happy to see that. If it can give me any kind of higher market structure shift right now, I'll go for the buy again. I mean, I don't need it. I don't need to push the button because my trade should be done over there. But if I would love to go, then I would love to go for the buy. Thank you, Khalil. Thanks for that boom, man. Whoever is profitable, lock your account. That is the only way to request for the payout or pass the eval. If you are profitable, lock your account. On my right hand side, this is that area where you can see all of these boxes are the new day opening gap and new day opening gap. See here, this is the new day opening gap from January 29. This is the new day opening gap. So it came here, trade that new day opening gap. Can it started to go higher again? That is my interest to see. Can it start to go higher again? I'm only interested to look for buy. This SMT, I talked about this SMT at the beginning of this stream, that it can fall for this low, but even S&P will fail to take that low. This is the SMT, real SMT. And then if it started to go higher, I'll try to take that buy. All I need some kind of setup over here. Without setup, I'm just not interested to push the bottom. That's all. If it started to keep falling, I need a body close below this low, and all of this area should be broken. This new week opening gap, this new day opening gap, this thing, that should be broken, because inside this area to trade extremely difficult. It's really so difficult to trade when market is inside this new day opening gap or new week opening gap. Brother, I don't have any new target. I have only one target. I don't have any new target. That new week opening gap is only target. If market would start to fall, if it started to keep falling, I have no target here. I don't have any sell side, sell side liquidity. So I don't have any target. I have just only target, and that is this new week opening gap. I don't have any buy side liquidity. I don't have any sell side liquidity. So if it keep falling, trading is gonna be very difficult for me, as I don't have any sell side liquidity. So if I'm wrong and this market would love to keep falling, I have to give up. I can't trade. But if it started to go higher, I'm very much interested to try another buy. Try to take the buy when market is above this first presented gap. If you are profitable, either taking by that sell like Minato took some scalp here, or if you are profitable by taking that buy, stop trading. Don't take any other trade. Just stop trading. Your trading should be done. Yeah, Taslim, that is all, brother. You have to be disciplined. You should follow that. Whatever you said, that you are going for 3 setup only. Okay, if you do that, stick with that. Don't increase your contract size. Don't increase the contract size from 5 to 10, or don't take more than three trade. Just don't do that. Okay. When you see the boom here, that's your sign to stop. Now, guys, I'm here in live, so I have to frame another setup. Okay, 186 people are watching, so I'm just telling to all these people. So the guys will join me later. They won't understand this. As I'm in this live, so I have to frame some setup, because I have started this stream around 9. I tried to take entry around 9:30. Now is just 10:10. I will be here until 11:30. So until the rest of the time, I have to frame some other setup. So I'll try more setup. But trust me, man, if you are done, if you have taken the trade, you should stop. You should stop. You have to think about that. Um, Adam, that's a good Good joke, man. That's a good joke. It's not a market structure shift, to be honest. So I won't take any kind of buy after that market structure shift, but it can work, okay? But as it's not a clean swing high, I'm just not going to use it as my market structure shift. But it can work. As my bias is bullish, I'm only interested to look for buy here. This is that market structure shift. There can be some kind of fair value gap. Market can tap to this fair value gap, keep going higher. It can work, but I won't go for it as it's not a perfect market structure shift to me. My bias is only bullish. I'm only interested to look for buy. Market came here to make the SMT with mini S&P and Nasdaq. SMT here. I believe that this market will keep going higher until it doesn't reach to this low. I will keep looking for buy only. No sell is valid. Just remember that if market is above this first presented gap, then if you would love to frame any buy setup, that is the best case of scenario. When market will go above this first presented gap, then any kind of buying setup is much more confident. Okay? So now it can work. I don't know, it can work, but I'm just not interested to go for it as it is not a clean market structure shift to me. It's not a swing high, and market is also below the first presented gap. Came until the first opening gap 50%. That is the opening gap 50%. Come back again until the 50%. Then it can start to go higher again. Market is extremely discount below midnight open and the 8:30 open. It is in discount. If your bias is bullish, you will think only about the discount area. If your bias is bearish, then you will think about the premium only. So when market came here, it was in extremely premium. You will look for sell if your bias is bearish. So this candle come here to this fair value gap and that fair value gap. It can start to go higher, keep going higher by working here. Okay, I'm just not going to take it as that market structure shift is not clean to me. It can start to go higher. Tap to this first presented gap. It can send the market lower again. That is why this first presented gap is important. If I would love to look for a buy, I would wait until market doesn't go close above the first presented gap. When it will close above this first presented gap, I'll keep looking for buy again. From 15-minute chart, all you can see is market is trading the today's new day opening gap. This is today's new day opening gap. Top rejection, constant crossment rejection has been rejected from this area. It can start to go higher now. I would love to look for a buy when market will above this first presented gap. So above this area, if it create any setup, I'll try to take that buy. Not below the first presented gap, because there can be a lot of reaction from this gap. But as I told you, market structure shift, entry gap, last gap. So it can work perfectly. Market can keep going higher. I will just not take it just because it's not a clean market structure shift to me. If it was a swing high, market structure shift was clean, I would try to take and buy from here. From there, stop loss at least below the candle which has made this first present, that breakaway gap. At least one tick below that candle. At least below that candle, one tick. Would take a partial here when it will come to the 50%. It could be my partial. Would hold my trade until the last fair value gap. Until the entry fair value gap, that is specifically, or maybe until this area, the last fair value gap. I could hold it until that area. After taking the partial, the 50% of that first presented gap, just not taking it because it's not clean market structure shift to me. So just because of that, I'm not going to take it. My bias is bullish. I'm only interested to look for buy. I don't care about the sell. If market keep falling, I'll let this go. Simple, I'll just let this go. Because I don't have any sell side liquidity. At the beginning of this stream, I showed you I don't have any kind of sell side liquidity. So I'm not interested to look for sell. I will look for only the buy. Every single time market will fall, I will see this liquidity taken. Market fall, it has taken all of this liquidity before going higher again. I can be wrong. This market can keep falling. If any of you are interested to look for sell, please go for it. I want to see it will keep going higher. Well, I didn't understand your question, brother. What did you say? By the way, it's not my entry. Okay, why I didn't take this entry, I told you already. It can work. Okay, it can simply work. I'm just not going to take it, but it can perfectly work. I am just not going to take it as it's not a clean market structure shift to me. I need lose $700 for my consistency. Lose it, man. Losing money is much more difficult than winning trade. When you will try to lose money, you will see that you are making more money. Really difficult. Yesterday I told that it's not a good area to trade. Yesterday is not a good day to trade. Today I told that it's a good day to trade. Now my bias was bullish, so I took the buy. Maybe your bias was bearish, so you took the sell. I don't know what was your bias. Look at the run at the beginning of the session. What how beautiful the run was. See, so that is why I always keep saying, if it is a high probable day to trade, trade it. If it is a low probable day, don't trade it. Yesterday I keep saying, don't take any entry to your eval, to your funded account, to your personal account. Today, before starting, I told that it's gonna be the beautiful session today. It's gonna be very, very, very beautiful session today. So if any of you would love to trade, trade today, not yesterday. This is the result. Result is in front of you. In Tuesday, I told that it's a beautiful area to trade in Tuesday. If you remember, when we had the buy side liquidity from 15-minute chart and the sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart, we framed the buy. How beautifully we catch that buy. 78 handle. Monday, how beautiful that was. But Wednesday, bullshit price action. Don't touch it. Yeah, I know, brother. Losing money is more difficult than the winning money. I mean, winning trade. If you intentionally want to lose the money, you will always, or not always, most of the time you will fail, lose the money. Guys, I would love to tell you something about the affiliate, and that is Tradify, which is direct funded account where we have 30% discount. Don't forget to use the link, by the way, which is valid for tomorrow. So after tomorrow, this discount is gone. For the growth account, you will get 50% discount, and for the advanced account, it's gonna cost $35 only. So if any of you are interested about Tradify, direct funded, or the advanced or growth account, make sure that you have used the link on the description or in the comment box, and this offer is valid until tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last opportunity for this offer. And for the my funded futures as well, we have 20% discount for the existing users and 40% discount for the new users. My funded futures, this offer is also valid until tomorrow. Please make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard. Sizo, you can tell me, I mean, what ICT talked about. I'm not with his ICT, sorry, Telegram right now. I'm not worrying about anything right now. My trade is done already, but still I'm looking for buying opportunity. I will wait until this market close above this first presented gap. But if it close below this low, below that low, if the body close below that low, maybe it will keep falling. I have no idea how far it will fall. So it can fall for this liquidity or this area, it can fall for that, but I'm just not interested to think about that. But it obviously it can keep falling. I'm just not interested because all of this new opening gap, new opening gap, they're very difficult to trade. I would love to look for buying opportunity until this until this area. If it can provide me that, I'll be very happy. So I will try to catch a buy when market will above this first presented gap. I'll try to catch a buy. If it keep falling from here, obviously this is called chasing price. I'm not interested to chase the price over here. Today's 735 candle sell side liquidity, he mentioned 735 candle. 735 candle. Okay, I guess around this area. Okay, it has already taken. It has already taken. And I used this area for my SMT. So I wanted to see that even S&P won't take this low, Nasdaq will take this low. That was my expectation. Okay, so that was not my liquidity, but if it can take this, I would love to look for an SMT with even S&P and Nasdaq. So that was my expectation. So obviously the way you can use it, Nasdaq can simply take that, but it was not my liquidity. As you can see here, a little consolidation. So that was his target, I guess, but my target was bullish, so I tried to frame the buy setup instead of selling. I'll just remove this line, which is the SMT line. As you know, I'm keep looking for buying opportunity all of this area from 15-minute chart. This is the last fair gap from 15-minute chart, so I would love to mark the last fair gap from 15-minute chart, which is inside the new day opening gap as well here. Okay, so just remember, this is the last fair gap from 15-minute chart. It has the power, or it has the it is possible that market will reverse from this area, which is the last fair gap from 15-minute chart. Came until the last fair gap from 15-minute chart with new day opening gap today's new day opening gap. Now it can start to go higher again. 15-minute last fair gap, very powerful, very powerful. Not random, okay? It's very specific thing. Go to your 15-minute chart, look for the last fair gap from 15-minute chart. All of this area, where is your last fair gap? This is that last fair gap. Exactly came to the low of this last fair gap. It can start to go higher now, and I would love to look for that. If I get any kind of market structure shift right now, I will take and buy until the low of this first presented gap. I can frame this candle as an order block. So if I would love to take a buy from this order block, which is here, stop loss has to be there, target will be there. Go with 1 micro contract, make it 1 micro contract, take that entry with 1 micro contract. Believe of the reaction of the last fair gap of 15-minute chart, the believe from there to until this first presented gap low, at least until that low. Go with one micro contract. If you get a loss, you will get 27, that means $54 loss. If you win, you will get $80 profit. I believe it will work. I'm looking for buy. I'm showing you scalping. This is called a scalping. It's not trading, it's scalping. I'm just doing this scalp. I don't need to push the button, by the way. This is the most logical level. So as you are going with 1 micro contract, close your trade over there. If it was a high probability or something like that, I would go for 2 micro contract, would have to take an partial here, hold my trade until this last parallel gap. As my bias is bullish, I believe that this market will go higher. This is whole run is the liquidity taken run. That is my belief. Any kind of buy below this first presented gap is low probability. So I will go with the lowest leverage, and then I will go with the highest or my maximum leverage when market will go above this first presented gap. I don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of that gap. Nobody should close below the 50% of that gap. just a small scalp. If I get wrong, I'll get a stop out. Where is my stop loss? One tick below that candle which has made this parallel gap. Just one tick below that candle, which is near about 19 handle. If I get that loss, I'll take lowest leverage. There is no leverage lower than 1 micro contract. Believe that market will go higher. Took the entry from this parallel gap. Put my stop loss one tick below that candle which has made this parallel gap. I got a stopped out. Done. Okay. I have already profit. Lot of profit over there. If I get stopped out here, it's okay. I tried a small scalp, didn't work. Put my stop loss in the most logical level, didn't work. I'm cool with that. Got stopped out, by the way. This is that area which is below this first presented gap, lowest probable area to go for the trade. The reason is market is below this first presented gap. If you would love to look for a buy, the high probable trade is gonna happen when market will above this first presented gap. Make sure this is the lowest leverage. What can be your lowest leverage? You will try those leverages if you would love to go for the buy when market is below this first presented gap. My bias is bullish. I will keep looking for buying opportunity. If my bias is bearish, I'll keep looking for selling opportunity. And it is going to be the high probable selling opportunity if my bias is bearish. It's going to be my high probable selling opportunity when market is below this first presented gap. Come back again to this 15-minute gap one more time. So it actually stopped me out, whatever it is. Let me keep it over there. Maybe it will be little lower. I'll just keep it, let it go. It should not respect this parallel gap now. If it respects this parallel gap, there is much more possibility it will go through this 15-minute gap. So I want to see the body close above this gap again. So here I will see that, okay, this market fall until this area, didn't take that liquidity. I got prematurely stopped out. I'll try to take re-entry when the candle will close above this parallel gap one more time. This entry, if I would love to look for sell, if my bias was sell, I don't have the sell side liquidity, so I'm just not interested to look for sell. This gap and that gap, they're the same gap. If my bias was bearish, I'm interested, I would go for the sell from this gap and that gap, not the first presented gap, just the gap. This gap and that gap, they are the same. My bias is not bearish. I'm not looking for sell, so I'm not taking the sell from this gap. If I had some kind of liquidity around this area, that could be my selling opportunity from there to until that liquidity. I have no liquidity at all from this market. Actually, it's the shallow run, by the way. From 1 minute, it is the shallow run. Go for that. This gap and that gap, that same sell, they're the same. If my bias was bearish, it could be the high probable selling opportunity. My bias is bullish, so I'm just not interested to take the sell. I will try every kind of scalping for the buying opportunity. It will keep falling, I don't care, because as I told, as I'm in live, so I'll try to keep talking about this price action. But otherwise, if you are trading, whoever took the buy or sell around this area should close your chart. Your trading should be done. Brother, it is falling. Okay, your bias is wrong. You wanted to see that this market will tap over here, it didn't tap, so your bias is wrong. Okay, so from there to there, it didn't provide you 24 handle. So if you tell me that I'm wrong for 24 handle, just for 24 handle, I have no word to say you, because I would love to look for a buying opportunity. I got my buy, I'm done for the day. Then it is keep falling. Okay, I'll let this fall. I don't have sell side liquidity. I'm not interested to look for sell. I'm wrong. I don't know how far this will fall. I'll let him fall. I don't care about that. All of this area, this new day opening gap, new week opening gap, any of them can stop the price, send the market higher. The way it has stopped the market here by this new week opening gap and selling it, I mean falling it. Any of them, I don't know that it will hold the market, or it will hold the market, or it will hold the market and send it higher again. I don't know that. Nice reaction of the opening range gap. Okay, there is the opening range gap. I didn't know that. I'm seeing it reacting from this area. Let's see. Go for the trade, make sure that there is a setup. I took that buy without any setup. See, here is no setup, nothing at all. I wanted to do a scalp, nothing, no setup is over there. That's why I told that go for the lowest micro contract. Just nothing. That buy I took from there, no setup at all. Just nothing over here. Not even a market structure shift, not even a like inverse gap, not even a breaker block, nothing at all. If you try to do some scalping, make sure that your contract size is the lowest amount. That should be lowest amount. So if you're wrong, you will get $40 loss. You know that I know how to get that $60, 60 handle move. Then if you take one micro contract for 20 handle move to a $40 loss, it's just nothing. Without setup, if you would love to go for the trade, make sure that your contract is the lowest limit, lowest contract size. That should be one micro contract. Now I should keep looking for sell now. Okay guys, as I told, if market close below this low, which this candle has closed below that low, I should keep looking for sell. The problem is I don't know what is the sell side liquidity. I don't have any sell side liquidity. So I can't go for any kind of sell, as I don't have any sell side liquidity. I can't go for sell. What I have to do, I have to accept that, okay, maybe this market will keep falling. I will just let this trading day go. I will not trade this go. Today trend is my friend. It is showing that lower trend, market is bearish. It is extremely bearish now. I have no idea to think about the buy, but I'm not able to look for sell, as I don't have the sell side liquidity. If I had the sell side liquidity, I would go for the sell. This low and that low with a shallow run, market has made the sell side liquidity. It has engineered the liquidity from 15-minute chart. This low here and that low, which is taken by that low, shallow run, which is called engineered liquidity. Every single time it will go higher, it's your selling opportunity. I'm not interested to look for sell here, as it is respecting this new week opening gap high. Look over here. My daily chart is telling me it should come here to this gap. So I will not take the sell. But if you ask me, what should I think about this market right now? That it has engineered the liquidity there. Now, some of you can think that this is sweeping liquidity. You are looking for buy. Now you are looking for sell, but market is going higher. You are wrong. No, according to the price action, I should keep looking for sell now, which I'm not interested. Any kind of trade in between this area is low probability. Any kind of trade in between this area is low probability. We have new week opening gap, new opening gap, new week opening gap. We don't know which level will respect and how it is going to respect. I proved that lot of time. So I'm just not, I stopped talking about those area. Any kind of trade in between this area is low probability. You want to trade, go for it. It is the lowest probable area to trade. Just keep looking for that engineered liquidity, how market has engineered that liquidity over here. By the way, guys, what I always keep saying, I mean, I repeated the things again and again. Do you get that point? Let me know. I told that how long I can think about the buy down, when I should change the bias. If I change the bias, why it is not high probability for me to trade over there? What is the reason? All of these things. Do you really get that point or not? Let me know that. I'm cool, Hassan. How are you, brother? Monthly chart. See this candle weak 50%, which is respecting. This candle weak 50%. This 50%. That it's all inside my weekly analysis, the first weekly analysis video in 2nd January 2025. It's all over there. That was the high. That run was the highest run for me. That run was the lowest run for me for this whole month. I wanted to see that if market would love to fall, it should not close above that high. If market would love to go higher, it should not close below that 50%. So this 50% to that 50%. I want to see market will stay inside this range. So this whole month, I wanted to see that this market will keep ranging in between this line and that line. It's not going to close above that 50%. It's not going to close below that 50%, that weak 50%. It should not do that. After making that all-time high here, after making that all-time high, look here, this candle, when it has built the all-time high, see this candle has made the all-time high. This candle is an indecisive candle. This candle is an indecisive candle. When it has made the all-time high around this area, this candle has made all-time high, indecisive candle, long wick, both side, small body. Then this candle is all-time high, long wick, both side, small body. Then it has made the all-time high, this candle, monthly candle. Every candle is the monthly candle. Long wick, both side, small body. I want to see the same thing because it has built the all-time high again. I want to see long wick, both side, small body. I really don't know how to more explain this one, but in short, I want to see a small body which is not going to close above the 50% of that week, not going to close below the 50% of that immediate rebalance week. So it's gonna be an inside candle. This should be the range, low and high. Body will stay inside the range. This month, I want to see this market will close as an indecisive candle, something like this candle, that candle, that candle, this candle, something like that. I don't know, is it clear to you or not? I'm fine, thanks for, hey Pablo, how are you? Thank you Hassan for being here, man. No worries, man. I tried, man, but yeah. Still, my bias is bullish. I mean, I want to see this market will keep going higher today, and tomorrow it will come back again inside the range to make it TGIF by this week. So I should look for sell now, but as I don't have any sell side liquidity, I can't look for sell. So I am keep thinking my bias until that volume imbalance. I'll keep looking for that volume balance. Okay, I can be wrong. This market can keep falling as it has engineered the liquidity, sell side liquidity, so it can keep falling. I will not go for that sell. That's all. Simple. Until market doesn't leave this whole area, I should not trade inside this area. You can go for a small scalping. I'm just not interested until market doesn't leave this whole area. From this low to that high, it's a free zone. If it wants to fall, free fall. From here to here, this is a free zone. If you want to go higher or fall, this is a free fall area. Nothing can stop. But when market will come here inside this range, it will keep respecting the levels from new week opening gap, new day opening gap. This is the extremely difficult area to trade. This candle and that candle, just little that run, just little that run. Mark all of this new day opening gap, new week opening gap. You will see this run happened this area, a small area, which is in between this and this new week opening gap and new day opening gap and new week opening gap. This small area, see, look at the free fall, free high, free run, because there is nothing that can stop the market. But come here, tap to the low of that new week opening gap, which is this high, which has tapped over there, reacting from there. I don't know which level, how it is going to react it. It's a low probable area to trade. Why do you need to force the market right now to trade? It's a low probable area. Where when it was high probability, why didn't you take the entry? Why you should force the market right now, man? I don't think so. It's a good idea to force the market right now. Can you please push 5 more likes? It will be 100 likes then. If you push 5 more likes, it will be 100 likes then. By the way, is there anyone who took that buy with me? Just need to confirm, Aki, if anyone took the buy with me. I know that Minato did the scalping here. He took the sell. I know that. But if is there anyone who took the buy with me here? And I actually took the partial, close the trade around the same level, or maybe little above, as it was a big run, by the way. 112 handle, yes. Okay, Sanju, Archana. Okay, you guys actually took the buy. And now you have to answer me this question as well. Did you take that buy because I was looking for buy, or did you take that buy because you were thinking that it can go higher, or your analysis was telling that it will go higher? Why did you take that buy? Please give me the true opinion. I'm not going to mind. If you copy me, I'm not going to tell you anything. If you take it by your analysis, give the answer to yourself, not me. Okay, give the answer to yourself, but writing it down here. Murad selling opportunity from 1011. Look over here, if you ask me for a selling opportunity in this area, if you ask me for a selling opportunity, I would love to mark this gap as my inverse gap, which is from the volume balance. Not a perfect selling inverse gap, but still that is a selling gap. Tap to this gap. Oh no, my mistake. Sorry, I don't have any. I don't have any inverse gap over here. I don't have any inverse gap. No, sorry, my mistake. I don't see any inverse gap here. According to me, my thinking, my understanding, I don't see any inverse gap over here. Sorry, Murad, I don't see any inverse gap. Okay. I did in both first parallel gap, the last 50-minute parallel gap, the school 2-minute parallel gap. I didn't see the 2-minute chart. I need to see it, brother, because 2-minute chart is that really so beautiful. If you know how to use the 2-minute chart, it's gonna change your life. See this gap from 2-minute chart and from 1-minute chart, that inverse gap or the gap here from 1 minute and 2-minute chart, both of this chart. How beautiful this gap. If I was looking for a buy and if I see both of this area is 1 minute and 2 minute is providing me the gap around this area, it's a high probable buying opportunity. If both of this chart provide the gap here, it's a high probable selling opportunity to me. Let's see, still my bias is bullish. I would love to see that this market will come until this area, which is over here, this new week opening gap and the 50% of that new week opening gap. So until this area, I want to see this market will go over there. I can be wrong, this market can keep falling, but still I'm holding my bias to the bullish. Mm, Now if you want to look this one as an inverse gap, it's a perfect inverse gap. If you look for an inverse gap, then this is a perfect inverse gap. This gap, that gap is a perfect inverse gap. Tap here, took all the liquidity. For the first time it closed below this this gap, which is an inverse gap, come back again to tap to this inverse gap, went for the liquidity. A perfect inverse gap, this one, not the first presented, the inverse gap. If you look for this one as your inverse gap, I agree with you. My bias was bearish. I want to take the inverse gap entry. This is the perfect inverse gap to me. But here in this area, no, I don't see an inverse gap. More, if it is clear, I look for this type of tap for the highest gap. Tap here, went higher, take the liquidity, closed below this gap, will work as an inverse gap. I guess I'm missing some of your comment. I'm sorry for that. Remember this engineered liquidity level, okay? So my bias is bullish. I'll keep holding my bullish bias. So I won't take the sell. But the way it has engineered the liquidity here, so it can fall for this engineered liquidity. It can fall now for that new liquidity level. My bias is bullish, so I will keep holding my bullish bias. I won't go for sell. Any of you, I explained it yesterday, the day before yesterday, I explained it a lot of time. Any of you can tell me that what is this gap called? Not, don't think this is the first presented gap. Any of you can tell me that what is this parallel gap called? No, it's not a reclaimed gap. It's not reclaimed gap. This is a run, okay? In that run, it has created a gap, made the low here. When it will tap to this low, what is your thinking? Where the market will go? For sale, right? Yes, sir, absolutely, brother. What should be your thinking? That it will tap over there, you will take the sell. It will take this low. If it take that low, you will start to think about this one as a reclaimed gap. That means it take that low, it went higher, take the very recent swing high, that run, that high will be taken again. It will come back again, closed below this gap. Now the highest order block should be covered by your stop loss. Your entry will be from this reclaimed gap for the sell side liquidity. This will be your entry here to this gap. I think this is going to be the last time I'm talking about this. Maybe there is your highest up close body close candle. Wherever you will see the highest up close body close candle, either this leg or that leg, any of this leg, wherever you will get the highest up close body close candle, you will cover that highest up close body close candle high nearest, okay, not the highest one, the nearest one, above this fair value gap, the nearest one, or at least the 50% of that order block until the sell side liquidity level. Reclaimed gap, this is a bearish gap working as a reclaimed gap. It can be worked as a reclaimed inverse gap. It can be used as a reclaimed normal gap, not the inverse gap. This is called reclaimed gap, where I'm seeing that this low has taken, that high has taken, closed below this gap. It should work as a reclaimed gap. This is the last time I'm gonna talk about this. Market fall created this gap, tap to this low. What should you think? It will go fall for this liquid, that low. Now what happened? Either it came here or it didn't give a shit, it just keep going higher. But body has to, the candle, one candle has to close either to the low 50% inside this gap, okay? One body has to close in anywhere in this gap. One candle has to close. Then it will give you little retracement, or it didn't give you a shit, it keep going higher, it doesn't matter. But make sure that one candle at least closed around any of this area. Maybe here, failed to take that low, went higher, failed to take that high, tap here. I'm going to take the buy for the buy side liquidity. Going to believe that nobody is going to close below this 50%. Not even a single body is going to close below this 50%. Not always, but most of the time. I'll take the buy here. Will put my stop loss if there is any last fair value gap. Obviously you can cover that breakaway gap, but you are going to believe that this body is, or nobody is going to close below the 50%. We can did the damage until the last gap. If there is any last gap, we can did the damage. So make sure that your stop loss is going to cover at least that last gap, or the candle has built the fair value gap, whatever it is. This is called trap fair value gap. This can work this way. If it doesn't work this way and closed below this fair value gap, so here maybe you took the buy here, you got stopped out and you saw that body closed below this gap, it's gonna work 90% of the time as a reclaimed, trap inverse gap. I got stopped out here, I had the sell side liquidity, I'll take the sell again, and most of the time you will see that market wouldn't even touch the 50% of that gap. So whatever last gap or whatever you see above this gap, you'll cover that on until the next liquidity. This is called trap gap. In this market, all you need to think about the liquidity. Do you have the liquidity? If you have the liquidity, go for that. If you don't have the liquidity, this is not valid. Now come over here. This is the run. Market came here. Tap to this gap. What should you think? This is going to fall. It will keep falling for any kind of liquidity. What happened? It didn't even give a shit. Didn't take that low. Went higher. Did it take that high? If it take that high, this gap has no value. Just no value. Simply no value. It didn't take that high. Right? Come back again to this fair value gap. What is going to my, I'm thinking, nobody is going to close below the 50% of that trap gap. One candle close, very next candle went higher, which is the fake breakout, came until this last gap on that specific leg, keep going higher. Same trap, this is called trap gap. Now I told that this gap and that gap, they are the same gap. If I am looking for kind of selling opportunity, then this gap and that gap, they are the same. Why is that? This market come here, fall, came around this area, wherever it is. It should keep going higher to take that high, fail to take that high, fall a bit, fail to take that low, come back again to this gap for the sell side liquidity. Nobody should close above the 50% of that gap. Weak can did the damage. You have to make sure that if you have any kind of fair value gap over there, you will cover that fair value gap. Something like that, okay? For the first time. It has engineered the liquidity, came back again, trade there. Before trading here, this gap, what it has done? Sorry. There, take this low, made a high, take that high, fall again, come back again to this gap, fall again. Above this candle, your nearest order block or highest up close body close candle, you can use this one or that one. Which one you would love to use as your order block? If you ask me, I would love to go for this one. Though it is respecting from this order block, I would love to cover that one as a order block. That is the best case of scenario for little more safe. Engineered the liquidity, come back to this reclaimed gap as a inversed way, fall for the liquidity. As a trap gap, it didn't work the right way I was expecting it will work. This candle close should be inside this gap. Then I will be confident about using this gap as a trap gap. This candle closed below this one, so I can't use this gap as my trap gap over there because it has closed below this gap. It has to close at least inside this gap so that I can make sure that it's actually respecting this gap. Then everyone will think about buy, take that high, and I will start to look for any selling until that fall. I would love to look for this low is not going to be taken. Before taking this low, it will close somewhere here, retest this gap. I will look for the sell from there. If I would love to use this one as a trap gap, it has been used as a reclaimed gap, obviously inversed way. It has worked as a perfect trap gap as an inversed way. Is that clear? Now my bias is bullish. When market has closed below this low by that candle, I have to look for sell as I don't have the sell side liquidity. I'm not interested to frame any sell setup. It has engineered that liquidity. Take that liquidity. It will keep falling. I will miss all the sell as I don't have any sell side liquidity. I will let all of them go. I'm just not going to take the sell. If I had any kind of sell side liquidity around this area, my bias has been changed already because it is clearly tell that I went higher, took all the liquidity, didn't reach until this area, but reacted from this new week opening gap. Now I'm falling. Confirmation is when market has closed below this area. Trend is my friend. Every single time it will take the buy side liquidity, it will keep falling. I have no liquidity. I'm not looking for sell. Yeah, maybe this is the sell side liquidity here. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't look like good to me. I'm not switching my chart. I'm looking for buying opportunity. Did it provide me any kind of buying opportunity? Any market structure shift, something here for taking a buy? No, sir, there is nothing. What I'm going to wait for? Buy. No setup, didn't take the buy. Didn't have the sell side liquidity, didn't go for the sell. Trend is your friend today. It should be so beautiful. It should be so beautiful. If it is falling, then it should keep falling. How long? I don't know. If I had any kind of sell side liquidity, that candle stopped, that candle closed there below this low. I got my confirmation already. It's a bearish trend. It is keep falling. How far? Until this area, because I have the liquidity. I will look for sell until that area. I don't have sell side liquidity. I didn't look for sell. I will keep holding my bias for bullish. Confirm that I'm bearish. What should I do? See here, the close. This is the close. I'll just close the chart. Go for playing some football. Okay, some kind of cricket, something like that. I have to trade? No, sir. I don't have to trade because I don't have the liquidity. Around this area, engineered the liquidity. If this candle or that area could take that high, for example, it has taken that high, then forget about this fair value gap, forget about trap fair value gap, forget about reclaimed gap, forget about all of them, forget about all of this new day opening gap, new week opening gap. Engineered liquidity from 15-minute chart. Look at that low and that low. Clearly engineered the liquidity. Take any kind of buy side liquidity. Lower market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, I'm sell until this sell side liquidity. Any buy side liquidity has taken? No. Can I take a sell? No. Is it really so hard? Do I need to force the market? At the beginning of this stream, what did I tell you? Did I talk about any kind of fair value gap over here? Just go back and rewind the stream. Go back and check it one more time. I just told if I would love to switch my bias to bearish, all I need a body close below this low. That is all I need. If I get body close below this low, my bias has changed already. I should keep looking for sell. I am not able to look for sell. I won't go for the sell. If the whole day market keep falling, I won't be looking for sell as I don't have the sell side liquidity. If I had the sell side liquidity, I would simply switch my chart, go for the sell. Everything is in live at the beginning, 9 to 9:30. Watch and listen that part carefully. All of this sell, I have to go. From all of this area, I have to let them go. I can't trade just because I don't have the liquidity. Brother, it is going to take the FOMC low. Okay, maybe this is the FOMC low. It is going for that low, which is an FOMC. It is going for previous day low. It is going for previous week low. It is going for previous session low. I don't give a shit. This is my trading. This is my understanding. This is my knowledge. I know it's gonna be so beautiful price action. It's gonna be one-sided. It's gonna be trend is my friend. Everything I told at the beginning of this stream. I know everything, but I don't have the liquidity. I have to let them go. I can't go for the trade. If I want to go for the buy now, I have to wait for a 15-minute bullish gap. I have the liquidity void area here, which is the real liquidity void. Though I don't have the buy side liquidity, but I have the real liquidity void here. I don't have the liquidity void here. I have the liquidity void here. If still this market want to keep going higher after a certain period of time, after taking something, I don't know. Remember this fair value gap? I talked about this fair value gap around here. Look at that week 50%. That week 50% is important. It can maximum reach until the week 50%. That week 50%, which is until this area. I don't know, it tapped here now. Here it tapped to this 50%, which is the constant crossment. Maybe this is the last run. Now market will start to go higher again for the volume imbalance. Can I take a buy right now? 100% no. You have to wait for a 15-minute bullish gap. You got a 15-minute bullish gap. Can I take a buy now? No, you can't take a buy now until market doesn't leave this area. All of this new day opening gap, new week opening gap, all of this area. Then when I will trade, brother, you will trade here. This is a free zone. You have to trade here. You miss it, like I'm talking about myself, okay, because I was bullish. I will look for buy here. If I miss it, I don't give a shit this market anymore. I have already missed my whole opportunity. All I can do here, I can force the market. Every single time I'll force my market, it will keep stopping me out. I tried here, I stopped out there. Brother, I would look for sell here, maybe around this area. You took the sell there. Maybe your target was this 50%. It will higher, it will go higher, you will trail your stop loss, you will go higher. I mean, trail your stop loss a bit, you will get stopped out. Is that clear, guys? Because this part is very difficult. Nobody is going to accept this part. Oh man, it is falling, it's a beautiful price action, why I will let them go? Because you don't have the liquidity, you don't know how far it will fall. This is a logical level, that week 50% logical level, that low is logical level, this hourly gap is logical level, this new day opening gap is logical level, it's logical level, it's logical level, it's logical level. Which one is going to stop the price? I don't know. I won't go for that trade because I don't have the liquidity. If I had the liquidity, I knew that that is my last line. This market can go maximum until that line. So if I would love to take a sell, I'm never going to hold my trade until that extreme liquidity. In between, I will try to get some profit. I'm done for the day. Is that clear, guys? This rant nobody likes. This rant nobody likes. But trust me, this rant is the important thing for trading. You have to understand when you should take the entry. You have to understand why that sell is not valid to me. Why, when market has engineered the liquidity here, why that sell is not valid to me? Because market didn't take the buy side liquidity. It didn't take any kind of swing high. So this sell is absolutely bullshit. But it will fall, brother. It engineered liquidity. I don't know from how long it will go higher, then it will fall. Maybe it will take that high. After that, it will fall. So I need the confirmation first. Maybe after taking that high, it will come back again until this first presented gap or the 50% of that week. Until that area it will go. Then it will fall. Nobody knows that. You need some kind of liquidity taken first before taking that sell. I'm sorry, but guys, this rant was important. To be honest, this rant was too much important. So I had to talk about this. So in your opinion, if there is no liquidity, there is no trade? Yes, sir, that is my opinion. There is no liquidity, there is no trade. I don't know how strong or how confident you are to take that entry. If there is no liquidity, even if you are 100% confident, you should not go for that bias. You have the liquidity now. If it doesn't take the buy stop, I don't care how confident you are to that liquidity level. I don't care about that. If it doesn't take the buy stop, you can't look for the sell. It's forbidden. You can't go for that. One day you will get profit here. 5 days you will take losing there, loss there. Trust me, man. Just because of one day, one missing trade, do you want to take 5 losing trade? If you want to do that, go for it. Nobody's going to tell you that. They all will show you that I took my sell here. Selling here, when Minato took a sell there, I had nothing to tell him. Nothing to tell him because this run has cleared all the buy stop. Give the market structure shift or whatever it is. I mean, the thing is over here. The way you would love to look for the sell, if you want to look for the sell, I have to appreciate you because the buy stop has taken. Maybe that was the sell side liquidity. That was little accumulation, 1 minute liquidity, not that much strong, not that much strong, but market fall until this liquidity. After taking that liquidity, started to consolidate. See, after taking that liquidity, it started to consolidate. I prefer 50-minute liquidity, but 1 minute liquidity is also important. I had nothing to tell him because it is logical. But if he wanted like that sell, remember I took that sell, it's bullshit. Now forget about first presented gap. Maybe this was the sell I was trying to take depending on my price action. I would love to take that sell. It's bullshit because market didn't take the buy side liquidity. It has engineered the buy side liquidity. It has to take that liquidity, then it has to fall. Nobody's replying. That means nobody doesn't like this rant. I'm sorry. I'm gonna quit. Rest of the time until 11:30, I'm gonna quit. By the way, if you are taking any entries, just let me know so that I can learn something from you as well. Because for me, I have no opportunity to trade right now. It's a bearish market. Market is keep falling, and I don't have sell side, so I am not interested to look for any kind of sell. I'll just let this go. I can't look for buy until market doesn't make a 15-minute bullish gap or market leave all of this new opening gap, new week opening gap. I won't be able to look for buy as well. So I will just give up here, wait until 12:50 to find another opportunity, or until it engineered the liquidity. If it engineered the liquidity, maybe I'll start to try to take some other entries. Otherwise, I have nothing to do except watching this market. I know today's trend is my friend, so it will keep falling. I don't know how long it will fall and when it will reverse, as I don't have the liquidity. My bias is still bullish. I still think that this market will go to that new week opening gap or the volume imbalance. If it go over here, I'll try to take some buy when market will be above first presented gap. I'll try to catch some buy. If it doesn't happen, until it doesn't engineer sell side liquidity, I am not going to take any kind of sell. Simple. No, brother, I'm still okay. Oh man, Outlander is still here, man. Yeah, I'll close my stream around 11:30 just to see how it is going to close around 11:30. Uh, Taslim Imon, no brother. Okay, I was listening. Good thinking, Tito. Thank you. Unplugged. I'm learning and noting. That's why I am not on the chat box. No worries, man. I'm here, but done trading. Yeah, that's another job. Like Chris told, I'm here, but I'm done trading. This is the power. You have to have that power to tell that, brother, I'm in front of my chart, but I'm not trading because I'm done. You have to say that I'm done. I got my profit. It can be daily profit, it can be weekly profit, it can be monthly profit. For example, your monthly target is $500. It's your monthly target. And you got your $500 for the first day of the month. You have to say that I'm done. Rest 19 days, 19 trading days. You have to come in front of the chart. You can't leave this chart alone. You have to come. But you will come here, you will say, I'm done. I'm not trading. Maybe your weekly target is like $500 and you got your profit for in Monday. Monday, you got $500. Rest 4 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you will come in front of the chart. But every single day will come either with your paper trade or with your hands off. By saying that I'm done, brother, so I'm not trading. You have to have that power. If you don't know how to say no, no to trade, no to people, no to your friend, no to your family. No means no. No to trade. No, I'm done. No more trade. You will regret in your personal life, in your trading life. You have to know how to say no. Okay, you have to know means KNOW. That no, you have to know. How to say no. No means NO. No. Not no. That no. It's the most powerful word in the world. My pronunciation, okay. No is the most powerful word in this earth. You have to know how to say no. Netkit, you were with me. When did you join, brother? Please give me this reply. When did you join? Okay, if you join me around 9:30, then I mean last half an hour I was just talking about this buying and selling. I was talking about that. Either you didn't understand my English or you didn't listen carefully. So I'm gonna repeat it one more time for you with a short reply. As I told, today trend is gonna be my friend and market close below this low. So it's a bearish trend. It should keep falling. I don't know how far it will fall. So I can't take the sell. Now, if this market after finish its job, wherever it will fall or whatever it was thinking that I will fall until that area, after that finishing run, maybe this market will come here to this new weak opening gap. Maybe, okay? I have to wait until market doesn't close above this area. This new opening gap, new week opening gap, new week opening gap. Above this area, I have to wait. More importantly or more specifically, above this first presented gap. After reaching above this area, I will start to look for buy because today trend is my friend and it's a bearish trend. What else can happen? It can come until this area with a very beautiful price action. Then it will fall again. I will miss all of this trade, all of this sell. If it engineered the liquidity, whenever until it is below this first presented gap, I'll keep looking for sell. Anytime it will take the buy side liquidity, I'll try to look for sell. If it engineered the liquidity from 15-minute chart with any of this low, I'll keep looking for sell. What else happened? Maybe market will come here, closed above this first presented gap. What did I say? Now I will look for buy. It will depend on the time. Maybe it came here around 3:30. I'll never look for the buy again. Or maybe it came here around 12:50. Around 12:50, okay? So just before the PM session, I'm still bullish. I will keep looking for any kind of buying opportunity. Time will be important now because it is confirmed that I'm a bearish trend. I just don't know how far it will fall just because I don't have any sell side liquidity. If I had the sell side liquidity, then I could say that it will fall until that sell side liquidity, then it will trade that last fair value gap below that sell side liquidity or entry fair value gap. After trading those area, it will start to go higher. As I don't have the sell side liquidity, I don't know how far it will fall. So I have to keep thinking that this market will keep falling. As my bias is bullish, I won't be able to take this entry. Is that clear, Netkit? Netkit, I'm just asking you, brother. Is that clear? Thank you guys for making it 106 likes. Thank you so much. You guys are interested about the points. You can see the highest point here. You will get the point depending on the hour, how many times you are with me in the stream. As you can see, 6 hour Tamimi is holding the highest point by spending 6 hours in the stream. Then Mahadi, then Outlander, Jack T, Taslim Imon, Indian Fashion Swing Boutique, Donichu, Sresh Sharma. I mean, depending on that hours, you will get that point. Why it is important? Because my next giveaway, I don't know when. Okay, I really don't know the giveaway. Actually, I get the giveaway in two ways. Let me clear this thing as well. First of all, my funded futures, sometimes they provide me the giveaway. If I have some sell, for example, when you actually buy the my funded futures account and you use my code T2 wizard, then I got some commission over there. Depending on my commission, I give them the mail that brother, I got maybe see this subscriber, I got 10k subscribers, so I have to celebrate that 10k subscriber by giving away. So you see that some other guys, they do every week giveaway because they are getting more sales. When I get more sales, I can give them the mail. Actually, my sale is not that big, so I don't get that giveaway too much. This is the one way I get the giveaway, and then I give it away to everyone. The another way is, last time I bought to my funded futures account, and then I mailed them to make it as a giveaway. I paid for them, and then I made this giveaway. I give that giveaway, the last giveaway, if you remember, with the my funded futures. So this is the second way to do the giveaway. Next time I will go to the giveaway depending on the first maybe 15 people. I'll choose first 15 people from here depending on that point, and I'll choose the winner from there. Because some of you just give me the message that someone, even not my subscriber, they just come here, subscribe, and then they win the account. So it's not fair. I agree with them because these guys are with me, they're staying with me. I should choose the winner from those people. So I will go for that. I don't need random subscriber. I need someone who are with me. At least we are all trying to learn all together. So next time I will get the giveaway. I'll give the account from maybe first 15 to 20 people. Out of first 15 to 20 people, depending on that giveaway account, I'll choose from here. So it will be better for me to know that who are with me and choose them from here, not the random people come, subscribe, and then win the account, then they will go away. No, I don't want to choose them from there. As I have a very small members, I mean, not a small, 10k is really huge, but still some of you are active, so I would love to go for that from those people who are with me. I think it's logical. What else I can do? Maybe you can see that this guy, only this guy, okay, Outlander, you see this name, Outlander. If he is the winner, I can request him, brother, please, can you give up your account? You're winning. I can request him. I'm not going to do that. But obviously, if he says that, okay, I'm going to give it to other people, then that is the only thing I can do. Just only this guy, no one else. Just this guy. I know he's going to get angry on me by saying this. Oh, why, man? If I am the winner, then that is my account. But still, I'll give him personal message and I'll tell him, brother, can you please sacrifice your account? Just that is all I can do, nothing else. Oh, Peter is here. Okay, yes, he will. He can choose one guy or he can tell me, okay, do another lottery. That's all. Thank you. By the way, thank you so much, Outlander. Please don't get angry on me. I will wait to see if it can close all of this area from 50 minutes. If it can close all of this area, more specifically above this first presented gap before 1 p.m. If it go there, I'll start to look for my previous bias, which is until this opening gap. I will start to look for the buy until this area again. In that type of situation, this first presented gap, which is here, this first presented gap and this bearish gap from 15-minute chart, both of them are around the same area. You can see here. See this last gap from 15-minute chart and the first presented gap. They are around the same level. I will get the confirmation that the last favorable gap has been broken as well from 15-minute chart. It has been broken as well. So there will be no obstacle for me to think about that volume balance, which is my real bias today. Until it doesn't go over here, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. Every single time it is going higher, if it make any kind of sell side liquidity, engineered the liquidity, I'll think that it will fall again for that sell side liquidity. If it doesn't engineer the liquidity, I won't go for sell. Peter has his fingers crossed. No, just kidding. I'll give him a personal request. Okay, as he told that he will give his account. I mean, he has a lucky. He was winner one time actually. He's lucky than me, Outlander. So he can be the winner. I mean, Tamimi is unlucky guy. I don't think so. He's gonna win any kind of entries. I mean, accounts. This guy Outlander, he's a real winner. I really respect him, not only because he's one of my friend. It's not because of that. It's because of the way he actually built his life, his kingdom. Kind of no give up, something like that. I really respect him for that. I mean, if I were like Outlander, maybe I would give up trading long time ago. Okay, Mahdi. That's a good thing, man. I can't say anything to Tamimi, otherwise he will block me to Discord. Oh, by the way, guys, if any interested to join us in our Discord, make sure that you have joined through the link. You will get the link in the comment. Here is the Discord link. So you can join us through our Discord link. I'm not getting any kind of money from here. Everything is free. Nothing is here. Okay, it's just a community. I would love to build a bigger community. I am gonna promise you, I will never ask for the money from any of you. Never ever. Even if I had like 50,000 members in my Discord, maybe 100k subscriber in my life, I will never ever ask for any kind of no money for at least for learning these concepts. Never ever. It's my promise. For learning purpose, I will never ask for the money. But if any of you can reach until 200k, obviously I'm gonna ask the money. Give me 10k, brother. When you will earn 200k from trading, I will ask money from you. Give me 10k, give me 20k, give me 50k, something like that. So be careful, okay? So let's say how this market will close. If, as I told, if it close here, I will start keep holding my bias for this opening gap or the new week opening gap. I'll hold my bias. Okay, I'm not interested to look for sell. I will be interested only to look for buy, as I have some liquidity void here. I'll just wait until this area to look for the buy. That's all, brother. I think this is 11:30. I think so. I have any job to do here right now from 11:30 to 12:50. I don't trade. So if it is the best price action, I don't care. I won't go for the trading. But still, this is a bearish trend. It's not confirmation that this market will keep going higher now. It can be the liquidity taken to trade maybe this last parabolic. After trading this last parabolic, it can keep falling again. So I have to make sure that it is actually bullish, and that is gonna be sure when market will be there. Then it's perfectly complete the job to think that it is coming to this new week opening gap, at least until the low of this new week opening gap, and then until the 50% of that new week opening up, which is aligned with the monthly week 50%. So I really would love to see that today market will come here, and tomorrow by Friday market will close around this area. So if you go to your weekly chart, this is your weekly chart, it will be there. coming that area, sorry, here, that area, not this is the buy side liquidity actually. So it will come around this area, then it will fall a bit, and then it will close over there, here somewhere. At the same time, as you can see, this weekly candle, it opened, fall, no manipulation, not even a single tick above that opening. So there is no manipulation. According to PO3 or the power of 3, it should be open, went little higher, then fall. Today, this week, we didn't see this manipulation. So still the manipulation is here. I want to see this is going to be like this. It opened there, the manipulation happened the lower way. This way the manipulation happened. Then it will go higher, and then it will close there, something like that. This is how it is gonna close. That is my expectation. If it happens, maybe around the PM session, I'll try to frame the buy setup. Otherwise, I want to trade this market. I'll just let this go. Okay, so here. So for this is the indecisive candle from the daily chart. This is that most logical level. I'm expecting market will go that logical level. If it doesn't do, it's okay. I'm expecting expansion today. It should come here as a bullish candle. I need the expansion, bullish expansion. Inside candle, bullish expansion. Now, if I'm wrong, I will just not trade over here. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. If anyone has any question, you can tell me. Otherwise, I'm just done. And I hope that everyone is, almost every single one of you should be profitable today. If you are with us around from the 9:30, then you should be profitable. Amazing. Aqua content. Let me know, guys. Intermarket is being created. Are you going to miss it? Pablo, I have already talked about this 15-minute bullish gap. It doesn't have any value to me. That 15-minute bullish gap, it doesn't have any value to me until market doesn't close above this 15-minute last gap. I don't have any intention to use this gap. If it can create this gap, for example, this is that 15-minute gap. Just for example, next candle tap to this gap, went higher, closed there. Any kind of lower run, I'll look for buy. Any kind of lower run, I'll look for that buy. But from here, I will do nothing because still this is a bearish market. Every single time market will go higher, it will go higher to take the liquidity before falling again. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Before closing the stream, I would love to remind you one more time and then I will close it. Tomorrow is the last day for the discount for both Tradify and for the My Funded Futures. For Tradify, 30% discount, a straight funded account, 50% discount for growth account, $35 only for the advanced account, all the advanced account. You can use the link on the, you'll see this link here. This is that link, Tradify. What is that? Here, Tradify direct funding no able. That is the link. Please use that link and use the code JAN, ZAN, ZAN. That means January, first 3 letter. And for My Funded Futures, we have 40% discount for the first time user, 20% discount for the existing user. Make sure that you have used the code T2Wizard. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I wish I will meet you tomorrow, but I will be little late. So I am not going to start my stream around 9:30. It will be little late, maybe around 10 or something like that. Until then, cheers, guys.